The house at the end of Summerfield Terrace here was known to many as McGregor's the Dentist's. What year was this church built in, is it?
1909.
1909?
Yes.
So it's been up not quite 100 years.
Not quite.
No. When was it renovated then, have you?
1979 to 1981.
It's in beautiful condition. I take it you're the man that looks after it?
Yes.
Ah, doing a very good job. Hello, Mrs. Eggleston. How long you lived at Hamsterly?
All my life.
All your life?
Barring 2 years I was in America.
In America? I come. You come back to Hamsterly? Uh-huh. You might ask, how old are you now? How old are you now?
I'm 96 in August.
96? By gum, that's a good age, mind. 96?
My oldest grandson says, Grandma, you live your 100.
Oh, well, I hope you do.
So,
And were you born at Hamsterly?
I was born in Hamsterly. Yeah.
Well, you'll have seen a lot of changes.
I've seen a lot of changes.
And do you think it's a better place now?
In fact, rather funny. I've got I'm my youngest brother. He's dead now. I'm the last one of 8. And Ned's dead now.
Yes.
And funny enough, I've got a carry on of Hamsterly, the tea road.
Oh,
I'll let you have a look at it.
So you wouldn't like to move away now?
Oh no. No, I wouldn't like to move. I've been in this house 50. Betty, she must be out. I think it's about 53 years I've been in this house. How old is old Gladys? Gladys.
54, 55.
55. Well, I've been in here 54 years. Yes, I've been here 54 years. Gladys was only a year old.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So you're not going to go back to America then? That was your relation that was Mr. Eggleston in Milkwell Burn.
That was the grandfather.
Aye.
He was, he run the Milkwell Burn Chapel.
That's right. Yes.
Did old Timothy.
Aye.
Tom Eggleston.
I was saw a photograph of him.
Why
Yes.
they called my husband Tom. He was called after his father.
So you'll be looking forward now
Uh-huh.
to getting the telegram from the Queen then.
That's it.
Yeah, well, it's been nice talking to you. And thank you very much for letting us talk to you.
Oh, it's quite all right.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Connell.
Morning.
Could you tell us how old the church is here?
Yes, the foundation stone was laid in 1892, and the church itself was dedicated in 1893, so it didn't take long.
No. So this would be the oldest church in Hamsterly. I believe the other church, the Sacred Heart, there is 1909.
Yes,
And I don't think the chapel, the Methodist chapel, I don't think it's quite as old.
It's not quite as old now.
And this will be the oldest church in this village.
Well, this was brought about, of course, by the both Westwood and Hamsterly were in Medhamsley parish.
Oh, yes.
And Medhamsley is a big, sprawling kind of parish. And when the colliery was opened, somewhere about 1866, I think it was, there was a big influx, of course, of miners into the village. And they were devout Christians, most of them.
Yes.
In fact, so devout that they decided that a second church was necessary. So this was built as the daughter church of St. Mary Magdalene at Medhamsley.
Good morning.
How long you lived in this area then?
Well, I was born at Office Block at Hamsterly. I've been away from it 10 years, but we've always come back.
Uh-huh.
So,
And how long was this since the colliery closed? Is it a long time ago?
around about 18 years ago, I would think.
About 18 years ago. And you were saying before about the power.
Oh, at the bottom of Cornwall Row, in between where they had the hoppers, hit the coals away, there was a power station. And it supplied electricity to the colliery for the line that went up the, went up to the down walk
Yes.
and that kind of thing. And all the electricity was free, but they used to be switched off when it got daylight.
Was that during the day?
They needed it themselves for the colliery. And there was no master switch allowed. I'm talking about the early days of it.
Yes, yes.
And you just had to manage the best way you could. But it had electricity long before Arundel or Chopwell. Aye.
And do you think the village has improved a lot? Or do you think it's about the same since the loss of the colliery?
Well, the point is, when the colliery was here, you knew everybody. You don't now. They're all strangers.
Like a lot of villages, a lot of strangers.
Yes.
Yes.
If you go out, somebody say hello, good morning, and that, you've got a clue who they are.
So,
And yet, those photos there, I knew every one of them.
Good morning.
Are you the steward and treasurer
Yes.
at this chapel? Yes.
Yes, I am.
Do you have many members now?
No, very few. We're dwindling. We've only got 10 at the moment. And we're all pensioners. But we're trying to carry on as well as we can and as long as we can.
Oh, well, that's very good. It still looks a nice church and it looks in good condition
It's
here.
a lovely church. It's well built and it's well taken care of.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Platt, for having that word with us,
You're welcome.
for letting us come in here.
Morning.
Lived at Hamsterly all your life?
Yes,
Aye. I've seen a few changes here then.
Oh, yeah. Aye, quite a few.
See, you've got 2 new factories along there now.
Yes, aye. We've got Dean's on the right-hand side. Yeah. And Nicholson's on the left-hand side. And you've got Nicholson's corrugated packaging one. And Dean's the light engineering one.
And do you think Hamsterly's a better place now than what it was years ago, or do you think it's about there?
Well, I think it's, you're getting different ones in and out sort of thing now with it. The old streets is not the same. There's not many of the old timers left now like on it.
So if you
Not
had a
many at
choice
all.
to move somewhere without any bother, would you move, or would you rather...
Oh, no, given the choice, I'd have the same old people back again in the street mind, local like. I mean, now, as I say, there's not many left there.
Smile at me now. Smile now.
Good morning, Lyle.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Very well, how are you?
Bit wintry, but well, thanks.
You're looking fresh
Great,
there.
great.
Looking aye.
Champion.
You be familiar with this road then?
Yes, a little bit.
Aye.
My father used to work in what was called Crombies years and years ago. Next door where that bungalow was Longstaff, the colliery manager from Westwood. And horse and cart used to pop up where them houses are there now for to get the coal to take around. And there was also a man used to go around with a horse and cart with a middens with a long shovel. Used to meet him a lot. along this road.
So it'll have a few happy memories for you.
No, I mostly happy memories.
Yes.
Mostly happy memories. Very good.
Yes, all but 2 years.
All but 2 years.
2 years. I was 2 when I came here.
And you've got great associations with the post office, I believe.
Yes, yes, I have. Since the family since 1901. My grandma took over in 1901. And my mum took over from her in 1937. And we took over in, Peter and I, you know, took over in 1938. And carried on till I retired in 1978 when I finished with the post office.
But I understand you still have associations
I
with
still work there one day a week. Work for the new postmistress.
So you'll have seen a lot of changes.
Lots and lots and lots. Hamsterly has literally disappeared. All that's left is Victoria Terrace and the bank top house. All that's left of old Hamsterly.
But
This little bit here was allotments. And the post office was just at the end, the old post office. Then we moved to this end of the allotments, into the new place. 1959 that was.
But you've remained at Hamsterly, and you think you'll still
still-
remain there?
Yes, I think so. I think so. I think I'll be here till either I move to Westwood or Mountset.
Oh, well, that's very
One of the
nice.
two, yes.
Thanks very much. And this is,
this is
Daisy, who we met
Daisy
before.
was-
Yes, I
One
was
of
the
our wartime-
postwoman during the war.
Was it wartime post
Postwoman,
lady?
yes.
During the war.
Yes, I did Allendale and Westwood and Allendale
Westwood.
and Blackhall Mill, Milkwell Burn, round that area, most of it. Yes.
So you know the area really well.
So then I knew everybody. I can't say that now.
No. So between you, I think you'll know everybody in Hamsterly, or you would do once.
Well, we did at
Did
one
at
time,
one time.
definitely we did, yes.
When there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was about 12, 13 streets.
Yes, I thought that yesterday.
One time.
Yes.
Because
There was
Jack's
84 houses at Milkwell Burn. There was 4 streets, 5 streets at High West Wood.
and then
6
a lot
at
in
Allendale.
Allendale, 6 or
6
more.
at Allendale, and we could tell you everybody that lived in every house in the whole lot.
Yeah, good.
And Blackhall Mill. Now I can't tell you who lives in my own street.
You're telling me this is where you lived once at this part?
Yes, we lived in the colliery houses over here, in the pit yard really, because there was the colliery office and the stables for the pit ponies,
Oh, yes.
and the ambulance station, because they had their own ambulance, you know, and a tiny little bridge went over the tub line. And yes.
And how long is it since the colliery closed, do you think?
I'm not really certain of the date, but it's...
Someone was saying about 20 years ago.
Oh, yes, easily. Yes, easily 20 years, yes.
Do you think the village has changed a lot?
Well, yes, yes, it has, yes.
For the better, do you think, or?
Well, no, I wouldn't think so, no. But I wouldn't like to leave it. I wouldn't ever leave it if you don't.
Do you think there's more people living here now than now?
Well, I don't think so. There was an awful lot of streets, you know, a lot of college streets.
Of course, you have some new factories here now.
The new factories, of course, yeah.
So if you had a choice to leave with no trouble at all,
No, I wouldn't go.
that's what everyone seems
We
to
all
say
say
about
the
it.
same.
Well, thank you very much, Daisy, for saying that.
Yeah.
It's very nice of you to come on. This is a small video film we have made on behalf of the former residents of Milkwell Burn. Here is a photograph of the village, which was situated on the banks of the River Derwent. Today, November the 26th, 1988, over 100 people are attending a reunion, the first to be held since the village was demolished in 1967. Milkwell Burn was built in the 1800s. It consisted of 6 streets, 80 houses in all. The names of those streets were Derwent Street, Grasmere, Thirlmere and Buttermere. There was also a Methodist chapel, built, we think, in 1891, a village shop, a cobbler's shop and the institute. Here are some of the villagers now arriving at the Hamsterly Community Centre for the reunion. As you can see, the sun is shining, although it's a rather cold day. They have a book here. They're trying to get the people to sign in to find out how many people are actually attending the reunion. And they seem to keep coming and coming.
Hello.
Tell me, you're the organiser of this reunion.
Yes, I am.
How did the idea come about?
Well, I've had the idea for quite a number of years, and every time I thought about it, I thought everybody would think, well, you know, she's gone a bit soft in the head. But then it was a sad occasion, really. My aunt died over a year ago, and I found, as I went through her things, a report on Milkwell, which had been written in 1952. And the information taken was from the oldest resident at that time, who was 80 years old. And the history is so fascinating. I feel I have decided to write a book about it. And I wanted to share it with all the friends of Milkwell. And so this is why today I feel as if this is my life.
Good. Well, we hope it's going to turn out for you.
Well, I hope so. I have come out in boats and everybody seems to be enjoying themselves.
Very good turnout here.
So this is how it's all come about.
Yes. Well, thanks very much.
Very happy occasion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Wolf. You're helping at the organising of this event. Very happy one. What happy memories have you got of Milkwell?
Well, just the good times we had, all came together, there was no money. We just had to go make our own way. We're playing cannons, skipping around the doors, swimming in the Derwent, stealing out of the farmer's fields, turning apples from the farm. And just a very happy atmosphere. All children played together. Nobody was left out. There was very little fighting. And we just had a good time.
So this will be a very happy occasion for you today.
Yeah, it's great for me today. I look forward to this very much. It'll give me the greatest of pleasure walking down that hill and seeing everybody else there.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Bob.
Thank you.
Hello, Mrs. Adams.
Hello there.
What memories have you got in Milkwell?
Oh, great memories. I came originally from Shotwell, came down to live to Blackwall Mill. I've been here over 30 odd years. And all them years, I was never away from the burn. I loved the burn. I used to walk to Mrs. Lonsdale's on the end, and I was in the Milkwell Burns Ladies Club for years. It was fantastic. The best club that ever was known. And to come here today, it's the greatest pleasure I've ever had in my life to come here today and help out with these people that are all the people out there.
Very good indeed. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
This is Mrs. Morgan also helping here today with the catering.
Yes.
What association have you got with Milkwell?
Well, I was saying to Mr. Wolf as we came along the road that we used to come on a Sunday, go for a walk by Broad Oak and come over that terrible swing bridge. And if you got in the middle, the boys used to just swing it backwards and forwards. But as I said before, Doris is a great friend of mine, Mrs. Lowe, and she sort of brought this to me, and I said, well, I have this photograph, Surtees Hall. I'll get it back from the photographer I gave it to, have one taken off and give it to you. Because I have been told lots about Surtees Hall, and I know Doris's auntie lived at Highburn, who was pretty well known to me. So really, going down to the cobblers in the burn, Mr. Wilkinson, and the butchers, you know, that it was a very friendly place.
So they'll be memorable for you?
Oh, yes, yes, it will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here are some of the people making their way down to the field where the actual village was. This bank here was known to most of them as the store bank. There's a lot of them used to come up this bank to shop at the Old Court, which is at the top. In the distance there you can see Blackwall Mill houses. Here they are gathering right on the site where the village was.
Right, it was Macness Street.
This is it.
Oh, that's all.
We're in the beach grove, it's like a store.
How rocks all the water.
Bing!
Have you got happy memories, Mrs. McNestry, of this place?
Yes.
Oh, memories.
Come back tomorrow, I would.
The time
Everybody would.
If the birdhouse is here again, we'll call. I would definitely.
Yeah,
just
that was Lord Goat's fault.
Pure bureaucracy.
They wouldn't put hot water in. Used to have big black fire, you know. Used to heat the
pillar's still there.
The pillar's there. Oh, the pillar.
Oh, the pillar's
going
still
up to
there.
see the bridge, are they?
I can't get over.
I can remember that tree outside my bedroom window.
I mean, there's a word you hand in it. I'll look onto the bridge.
Want the bridge?
Coming out the front of
The week the Saturday before Christmas.
Saturday before.
Go on. Once you got the flowers to start the bubble.
No, when
Tommy Drummond, you should have been carrying me.
Tommy, can you remember when we used to go on them winnie bushes and we used to slide down them little floorboards?
Swing Bridge was, which is no longer there, of course.
We used to cross over there, and there used to be a big field down there. We used to slide on the cardboard. It used to be great. We were playing that dirty, yeah.
We'll let her climb this style. They got her on.
It's like
Well, which one are you?
He's the youngest one. He's the same age as you. How are you?
I would have said 42. Because you weren't very old when I was born. The 2nd of February.
Chucky, you done 9 minutes. Who's in that?
Jim. No, Maureen's the next one. Maureen. Then Molly, and then Lawrence.
Did Jim Ox? Anderson never lived in the
Who?
Jimmy Anderson. I met him and I said, "How's it going?" He said,
Hello, Doug.
Hi, Jack.
What happy memories have you got of the burn?
Well, mostly were the things we used to do as children. We made such a lot of our own amusements. There was very little going on that there is nowadays, and we used to make such a lot of playing games around about the streets, in the woods away the background here, along the bridge, frightening the young lassies when we're going across the bridge, hiking up and down. A lot of those memories were very happy. Growing up in Milkwell as children, it was fantastic, and you can see today the sort of response it's had.
a lot of people have very happy memories of Milkwell Burn. Still a lot, yeah.
Let me bring back a few happy memories.
Oh, yes, a great deal. And faces, you know, you see faces, you say, now who's that? But until they say, you don't know exactly who it is, but by once they say it, you can remember. Bring back a lot of happy memories. Be very good. Thank you.
And Mrs. Barker, is that right?
No, we're both Barker sisters.
Barker sisters?
Yes.
I take it you were from the Burn?
2 Derwent Street, Milkwell Burn.
And what happy memories have you got of the Burn then?
Well, about here is where we used to live. This was 8 houses in Derwent Street. The swing bridge was over there, and it led straight, the back road left straight up onto the, what we called Low West Wood, to go to the Co-op store. And about here is where my father would have his garden, which was opposite the house. He had allotments just to the left, and we used to go up what we called the waterside. And we went straight up past the allotments, and just up there was the local tip where everyone used to put the rubbish.
And when Mum broke her home up.
Your sister was just saying that's where they had all the money.
No, there's a fortune up on those tips. We broke Mum's home up here when we moved up to Hamsterly. And on the tip alone, I know there's 2 beautiful brass candlesticks, which I hated because I had to polish as a child. And that is my happiest memory, getting rid of the candlesticks that I had to polish.
Oak tree. And then the farm and the other trees where you used to stand up.
Yes, this is Ronnie, another brother.
This is a brother.
Oh, this is another brother.
This is just one of the small families of the Burn, yes?
12
of us.
12 of us.
So it'd be a happy day for you
Yes.
too then.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we had great fun
That
going.
was my best days on that bridge.
Yeah.
Just speak. What happy memories have you got of the Burn then?
Well, my son went in the Derwent when he was a year and 10 months, and I didn't know where all the bedding and things come from, but they got him out. And it took the reporters was here before the doctor got here, but then people were just great. They just took everything out of my hands. They were really great to me.
So it'll be a nice happy day today for you.
Oh yes, to think he's 26 now and a great big strapping lad, so I've got a lot to be thankful for the folk in the Burn.
Right, thank you very much. Thanks for that. Hello Frank.
How do you do?
What association have you got with the Burn then?
Milkwell Burn, I spent the happiest days of my childhood in Milkwell Burn. I was born in Beech Grove, just across the river. 19 Beech Grove. My Aunt Mary, my Uncle Jack lived at the Burn, my Uncle Tommy, Aunt Lizzie, all my school friends, Matty Kemp, Billy Kemp, all them associates. And the happiest days was walking down the 2 streets, Stirlmere and Grasmere. I forget which is, I think Down Street, I'm not sure. But they used to bake a lot. We used to put the study cakes on top of the wall, you know, to cool off. I pinched plenty of study cake when I was a kid. I pinched them and ate them and enjoyed them. And kissed the lads at the top of the street as well. We used to play hide and seek up there. We didn't hide much. We done more seeking than hiding.
Tell me, you've wrote a poetry?
Yes, I poor Milkwell Burn, yes. Yes, you can have that one if you wish it. Yes, you can have it, yes. I'll give you a copy of that. There's also a poem of the River Down itself, Down Valley, the Iron Bridge which we used to cross to come from Blackhall Mill to Milkwell Burn. There's a poem of that. I mean, you want copies of them? There's copies. There's the old Milkwell Burn had all iron fireplaces. So I've got a poem of that as well. So if you wish, you can have them.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you, Frank.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much indeed.
Oh, cheerio.
Tell me, you're the oldest man from the Burn now?
Aye.
Have you got a few happy memories of the Burn?
I'll shave back and eat.
You moved back tonight?
Aye.
Aye.
Get cracking because I wouldn't. Bill me who's doing there, I'll shave back and eat.
Must have been a happy community there, mate.
Oh, it was, but the houses was like old stables.
Aye.
But you could make them comfortable. You could, like, when they were warm. It was hard work when they had a family to look after them.
Aye. We'll bring back a few memories a day then, a few people.
Aye. I reckon about 120 late, but I reckon it's 160.
No,
I reckon it's 160
people
people
here.
too.
Thanks very much.
Great, you are.
Well, like I said, tell me your wife's on the burn, but you like me, you or not?
No.
How many members of you got on the burn?
Oh, the courting days in the burn. I used to come down with a bus to do me courting down that bank there, because I was on Armstrong's at the time. I used to come down with a bus and do me courting then at 11 and 12 o'clock after I'd been round the lakes or Scarborough, come back to do a courting. Many times caught her in her pyjamas or in bed. I had to get her out to just come and say hello to us before I went back finished.
Oh, well, I'd be happy to hear the deal then.
Oh, I just, it's really snowballed to what I thought it was going to be. Like, you know, it's just going to be a get-together of a few, but everybody got in on it.
Oh, that's pretty good. Thanks very much,
I don't think you're qualified. Are those two there? Are they two? They should be.
Right, come in, Lily. How are you? How are you, everybody? Thank you, Neil.
Can you not keep you?
Speak for yourself. Jenny Mason broke a baby. Jenny Mason broke a baby. Daddy God says or not. Mason drowned half a crowd. Well, that is sweet. Touch the jacket.
Stand up properly now.
I would see more now because you got
Cut me off the end!
Go behind your sister then.
Just cut me off, you know what I mean?
You move your hand down.
Get your hand down.
Keep waving.
The man I'm trying
Lost me thumb. Take your ring off.
Here's to the back.
I'll take the collection over this corner now.
This was a picture I took on the day I left Milkwell Burn to go for national service, 2 years national service in the army. And I took this picture and it went through me whole 2 years service with me, through training, through to East Africa and back again. A couple of years. It stayed with me a long time. And from here, that was the view. Well, that would be the view from this actual spot. It would be looking down over the village. brings a lump to me throat, that one, when I look at that picture.
This was the old cooperative stores where most of the people from the burn used to do their shopping, now being turned into a rest home, I believe. Some of the cars coming up from the burn onto the Hamsterly Road. People making their way along the road. This is the main road, of course, Newcastle to Concert Road. This is a view from Hamsterly Top Road, right across to Chopwell there in the distance. Making our way up past the old people's houses there now, back to the community centre.
Another man from the burn.
Aye.
You got happy memories of the burn then?
Yes, so yes, aye. Aye.
How long did you live there, Eddie?
Till I was married, 20
years?
I was born and bred there, and I lived there till I was, till I got married, 20-year-old. And I've been away 62 years now.
62 years? So you'll see a few old friends here today then?
I don't think it, man.
You don't think so?
I don't think there'll be many here. Not in my age group, Jackie.
No. Well, you'll see a few people, you know.
I might, aye.
Well, it's nice to see you anyway, Joe?
I was born at 35 Thurman Street, Milkwell Burn, and had a happy childhood there. You can more or less say I lived there for about 16 years, and I say I've been here today and I've met a lot of friends what I used to know,
So it must have been a happy community.
I've really enjoyed it today, really enjoyed it.
Thanks very much, Joe. Hello, Terry. Tell me, you were another burner. You were born in the burn.
Yeah, I was born and bred there. See, it was a lovely place to live, like when we were kids, I used to had to do when they were playing, you had the whole field to run about in. Fantastic. I was there till I joined the forces, more or less. And I came back to it 9 years in the forces. And a couple of years, and the place was pulled down, and I moved away.
So it'll be a happy day for today to see some of the people who you knew then?
It's fantastic. Yeah, you can't. Half of you don't recognise till they talk to you, and then you see them in 20 years. It's
great. Thanks very much, Terry.
Here either.
Hello, Mrs. Humphreys.
Hello.
What association have you got with Milkwell Burn then?
Well, I'm the granddaughter of Mr. Foster that owned the Milkwell Burn shop. It was bought from Mr. Binley. And that's who I am.
That's who you are?
Yes. My mother was the only daughter of Mr. Foster.
They had a small general shop?
General dealer's shop at Milkwell Burn, yes.
So they'll have brought back a few memories for you and a few friends?
Very, very happy memories. Lovely to see all the faces that you met when you served behind the counter. Which I might add, I was so small when I started, I had to stand on a pop box to see over the countertop. Yes, it's lovely to see all the smiling faces again and recounting everything that you had in your childhood, because Milkwell Burn was a very, very happy community. Actually, the children there were owned by everybody. If you did wrong, anybody checked you, and that was lovely then.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thanks very much, Mr. Humphreys.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.
Hello, Les. You were born at the Burn?
Yes.
How long did you live there then?
I lived there for 23 years. Born in 18 Buttermere Street. From there moved to Thirlmere Street, and from Thirlmere Street to Grasmere Street, number 20, next to the chapel. Spent a very happy childhood there, despite it being through the war. I wouldn't change it for anything.
It's very nice, that. And today, I take it, what brought back a few memories?
Many, many happy memories. A bit heartbreaking, really, to go down and see the way it is. But it's brought back a lot of happy memories. Recognised a lot of faces, some faces I didn't recognise. But really very nice. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you very much, lads. That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
Okay. That's it.
Hello there, Mrs. Bilney. What happy memories have you got of the burn?
Well, a lot of visiting relatives and cousins and friends. And as I say, my dad had the shop there from 1920 to 1926. Then he emigrated to Australia and sold it to Mr. Foster.
So Foster's carried on after your dad?
Yeah.
So well, met a lot of people here today, I would take it?
Oh yes, that I haven't seen for years. And a lot I knew and some I don't know. I can remember the faces but not the names.
Oh, well, it's very kind of you to have spoken on it, Mrs. Bilney.
I've quite enjoyed it. It's been a nice afternoon.
Thank you very much. Hello, Mrs. Marshall.
Hello.
Tell me you were born at the burn.
Yes, I was. I was born on the 28th of February 1917. And I lived on I was born in 21 Thirlmere Street. Then we moved to 2 Thirlmere Street because the houses were more open. And then I moved to 2 Derwent Street because the houses were bigger. I was the second eldest of a family of 12. And I married when I was 22 and I lived in 17 Thirlmere Street in Milkwell. And mine, I'll admit, they were the happiest days of our lives. They really were.
Well, everyone seems to have had a happy time.
Oh, hey, Milkwell was marvellous. The caring for each other. People, you never saw people like them. You'd have somebody take poorly, and maybe you have to go, they didn't go to hospitals in them days, you had to mind look after them at home. Somebody would take the washing, somebody would take the bairns. No television in them days, you know.
Yeah.
You listen to the theatre on a Saturday night. That, what they call them, the black fella? The man in black. Hey, me used to tell stories, gone time dial.
Now they're telling me you wrote a poem today for this occasion.
Well, I thought if these girls had made the effort to make this get together, I thought I'd make this my little contribution. Shall I read it to you?
Certainly.
Well, this is Milkwell Burn on the 26th of November 1988. On this special day we have returned to a flat quiet place that once was the burn. We remember the chapel at the bottom of the streets, the reading room at the top where the fellas would meet. Swing Bridge, Council Washhouse and Foster's shop. For entertainment, that was our lot. But nicer people you never could meet. As we watched the searchlights at the bottom of the streets, we sat on our crackets on those nice summer nights with our cups of tea, and we needed no lights, for all doors were open and everyone friends. Some are now gone, but a good few remain, who'd love to be back in the old burn again. For they were good old days, lots of memories to store, of the days that are gone and won't return anymore. So here's to a future where people will learn to care for each other like the folks from the burn.
Very nice. Hello, Mrs. Marley.
Hello.
How long did you live at the burn then?
Well, I lived at Low Westwood before I was married, and I went straight there after I was married. That's 53 years ago, and I lived there about 33 years.
And I take it you're happy?
Oh, very happy. Very happy memories, yes. And today has been quite marvellous, seeing as many old people and the old friends and, you know, and reminiscing, and oh, it's been marvellous, yes.
Some people say they would go back there if there was houses, would you?
Well, I don't think I could climb the bank now.
No.
You know, but I couldn't have lived in a nicer community. Everybody helped one another in sickness, health, everywhere, you know, and helped out. I remember one day a lady had lost her husband's pay, and within 2 hours she had a collection and her pay was given to her. You know, those sort of things that I remember really, you know. Well, tons of things, I don't know. And we had a ladies' club there. I was secretary for 25 years. And it just run on wheels. We never had any bother. And we got to tons of places that we would have never seen, you know, organised dinners. And I lived 3 doors off the old Tute, the Institute. And, well, of course, my oven was never off. I was baking and cooking. And, oh, yes, it was marvellous. When you think about, you know, your neighbours, such good neighbours they were. Well, it's proved it today, how everybody's rallied together and, you know, things speak for themselves, I think, don't they? That community seems to have gone now, but, you know, I don't know whether people are more independent or, I don't know what it is, but that feeling isn't there. To me, of course, maybe a bit old-fashioned, you know, but I mean, saw to a lot of people that were sick, and a lot of people were having babies. I was there helping out, and bereavements, and, you know, different things.
You seem to have had a very busy time down there.
Oh, yes, I had, and then when I moved, I went up to be warden for the old people up in Hamsterly. And I was there for 10 years and looked after the old people there.
So I take it that has brought back quite a few.
Oh, very happy memories, yes, very happy memories. Seeing them all together, the children, you know, that have grown up, and the grandparents themselves now, you know.
That's very nice of you, Mrs. Marley. Thank you very, very much indeed.
All right, thank you.
So much so that I have decided I would like to write a book for Milkwell burn, because the history in it, I personally didn't know. And I have learned since we started that they can't find any records of Milkwell burn as such. And I do have the history back to 1861. But if anyone can, you know, has anything, I would be very pleased. You know, if they can give me any help, I would be very glad. If we had help here, a gentleman has come and done a video for us, which was very, very kind. I do appreciate it. We're having terrific coverage in the papers, and on Monday night you will be on with North. How long, I don't know. But the media are very, very interested. I never for one moment thought it was something that would be awful. But it is what people are wanting. Now, it's up to yourselves. I'm not pressing you to have this reunion next year, But if you would, could you let us know today? And perhaps people that live in concert, one person, if you decide about it, would one person be responsible to try and get information to people in that area? Somebody in Chockwell. Because Peggy's taken all the calls because I'm not available in the daytime, as you know. And I know she's enjoyed every minute of it because I think the telephone line's been very hot.
Right. Now these are 4 sisters, and this is Mona, Peggy, Norma and Belle. They're all burners, born at the burn, is that right?
That's right, yes.
And what sort of time did you have at the burning, Mona?
I had a wonderful time. When I was young, and we had some great friends who you could never forget, and who never pass you now. They always stop to speak to you. And that's mostly my memories, my youth, which I enjoyed very much. And there were parents who were well brought up, and if we did anything wrong, we got chastised for it.
Very nice too. What about you, Peggy?
Well, I was the tomboy of the family. I really was, but I had a great life at Milkwell. And there's a lot of things I can remember about it. I loved the sledging in the winter. You could sledge at 11, 12 o'clock at night, nobody hurt you. You could walk around anybody's house, you could get in. We did messages for a piece of bread with jam on there, no money. But really they were good days, and they're the happiest memories I've got.
And your other sister there, which is Norma. What did you think, Norma?
Just all the happiness we had at the burn. Lots of friends and school and everything. Wonderful people.
Very nice. And the other sister? What did you think of the burn?
Oh, I liked it very much. Just all the people, how friendly they were, and you could go in and out anybody's house. And if you wanted anything, they would help you. Very neighbourly people. I know them all now, and I was pleased to be born there.
Very nice indeed. So I take it if we're building houses down there, you might all go back.
Yeah, I was.
I don't think they should have been pulled down that
No, they shouldn't.
So the day I take it's been a very happy...
It's been terrific.
Yeah, it's been a lovely
Very, very nice. And I hope they have another one next year, or even earlier.
Very nice too. Well, thank you very much, ladies, for seeing this part, and I hope you'll all have many happy times in the future.
Thanks very much. Very appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, now this is Jack Natters and his 2 sisters.
Yes.
So I take it you are all born at the burn.
All born at the burn, yes.
What happy memories you got then, Jack, of the burn?
Well, it was happy childhood. I mean, there was no envy in the village because everybody had the same. Nothing. You didn't want what the man had next door. He had the same as you. Nothing.
Very nice too. And your sister Hilda, were you born to burn?
Yes,
of course?
I was.
What
Yes.
happy memories have you got?
Yes, I had some happy memories. As my brothers just said, everybody had the same.
Yes. And your other sister here?
Yes, well, I am the oldest, and I had to have happy memories of having nothing but being very, very happy.
Now, if they're building houses down there again, would you think you would all go back there or not?
Well, we won't doubt it because you can't bring those days back.
You can't bring those days back.
So, I take it you've had a happy day today?
Oh,
yes,
yes,
no, it's been lovely.
Oh,
Yes,
yes, well. So we didn't recognise it first, mate, but after you made yourself known, we realised who each other were, yeah.
Oh, well, it's very nice of you to come in and be on this small video. Thank you both very much.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Yeah.
Right, thank you.
This is Mrs. Watson. This is Mrs. Lowe's mother. Mrs. Watson, I don't think she'll mind me mentioning her age, which is 81. And have you had a happy day today then?
Yes.
Unfortunately, Mrs. Watson lost her voice. But Mrs. Lowe here was the main organiser here today, and I think you've had a successful day, you think?
Wonderful. Wonderful day.
And you've got happy memories of the burn, of course, as I said
yes.
before.
Yes. Yes.
And do you intend carrying on this reunion each year, or?
Well, yes, we'd like to. I think the general feeling is that we should come back and meet together. And we'll bring all the material that we've gathered today, photographs and everything that's been done, and we'll have an evening and show it all.
Oh, well, that's very nice indeed.
So that's what we would like to do.
Oh, well, that's what I hope you do. So thank you both very much for coming in and being on this small field.
Right, thanks very much.
Hello, Mrs. Dobson.
Hello.
Tell me, you lived at the burn?
Yes, for 20 odd years.
These are your two daughters?
2 daughters.
Were they born at the burn or?
This one was. One of them was.
What happy memories have you of the burn now?
Well, New Year's Eve. Nobody closed the doors. There could be nobody in the house, but you could go in, have a drink and have a bite to eat and go out, and nothing was stolen and nothing. It was great. Smashing.
So they're happier times?
Happier times. Much. We had nothing. But everybody was the same then. We just helped each other.
What do you think of the burn? Have you happy memories of it?
Oh yes, I loved it. I would go back tomorrow.
Go back tomorrow?
I would, yes.
And the other daughter here who wasn't born at the burn, but I no doubt she's heard plenty about it.
Oh, I loved it. Everybody was that friendly.